Yo, what's going on, peeps? We back again with another vid. You really know the vibes by now. Make sure you subscribe, make sure you like, make sure you share, make sure you comment. As you know, Premier League is finally back. Season kicks off today. Obviously, it's Brentford and them scumbags down the road kicking the season off. But we play on Sunday 4:30, and the openers against Man City at home. And as we know, we're not prepared. Let's be real. Our team is just in chaos. There's so much uncertainty around Kane. We've still got all the dead wood still at the club. Not great. We've got a manager that, for me, obviously you have to support, give him a chance. But for me, he ain't the guy to take us to the next level. It seems like hopefully this is just a stopgap. I don't know, but not impressed. But it seems like this club just has no goals, no standards. Just happy to settle for mid-table, and as long as they're mid-table, they're happy. They'll accept it and try and get top four. That's it. And if they can, try and sneak a little League Cup or FA Cup. No real aspirations to win anything, but this is what it is. As I said, we go up against Man City. The only good thing, they got no Kevin De Bruyne and no Phil Foden. That's it. Other than that, they've pretty much got everyone else. Sterling, Grealish now, Gundogan. They've got all Jesus. They got all their players pretty much that are gonna terrorise us. Cancelo, who terrorised us before. So we're probably gonna have a long day, and I don't expect Kane to start. He's only training today with the team, so he's not gonna start. Definitely not. And even if he was training, I would even play him in this game, because this is where he wants to go. And all the talk of them putting in another bid, his head just wouldn't be in the game. So I would even risk putting him in. Now we've got no Sessegnon, no Romero, no Brian Gill, and unfortunately we have no Ndombele, which I'm a bit pissed about. He's not played in any of the pre-seasons. Now I think he had a child, so maybe that's some part of it. But come on, man, this guy has to get some minutes. The season's about to kick off, and I don't see him starting. And I don't want Nuno to be doing what Ryan Mason done, forcing him out. You know what I mean? But who knows with this team and this club? You just don't know what you're gonna get, do you? And for me, I would love a win. Of course, never want Tottenham to lose. Always want us to win. But obviously, you've got to be real. And for me, the most realistic thing we can possibly get with this squad probably be a draw. Now, obviously, the fans are now back in the stadium. It's been a while, so hopefully that will push them on to at least attempt and try and get a result. But who knows? These lot had fans at Wembley and were toothless, so having fans, I guess, doesn't really mean much. But for me, I just don't think we've done enough business in the transfer market to really lay a glove on City, if I'm being honest. All we've done is sign Son, which I'm happy about, Romero, and got Brian Gill. Don't know much about him, he's young. Can't really expect him to come in and make a big impact. If he does, I'll be chuffed, but he's still a kid, and I don't really want to put that kind of pressure on him that he must come in and do a job. That's up for some of these more experienced men. And my main concern is probably our defence, because Romero's not fit. Nuno's already said that he's not fit, so we know he's not going to be playing. But does that mean it's going to be Sanchez and Dyer? Because that is a calamitous duo, and if that's the case, then Man City is going to have a field day. Sterling, Grealish, Jesus, anyone that comes up against them, absolute clowns, have an absolute field day. Now, if you put Roden in there, I'll probably put him in there with Eric Dyer, because between Sanchez and Dyer, I'll probably say Dyer's probably just pips it and might be just a little bit better than Sanchez. He doesn't really give away penalties, that Sanchez, so I'll give him that, but still not great standard. And it's at home, so I'm hoping home advantage will help boost these defenders and make them want to play. But when you just got shit players, you can only get so much out of them. They might give you the odd good game, which they did, to be fair to them last season, did give the odd good game. But then after a while, the shit slowly starts to rise to the surface, and then you see how dead these men really are and how shoddy our defence is. But we've got to be positive. Well, try to be positive. Like, I'm not really worried about the midfield as such, because we've got the Celso, we've got Højbjerg and Dumbly when they put him in there. Obviously, you've still got Harry Winks and Sissoko, but I'm not even counting them, man. Obviously, Oliver skipping there, but Højbjerg is the only real light in that midfield, if I'm honest. Dele's not looked too bad. He's missed a couple of chances. Like, his finishing is just poor, man. But what are you gonna do? We just have to sit back and enjoy the ride, because I'm telling you right now, every Tottenham fan, be prepared. It's going to be a long, bumpy ride. If you've not been to Fort Park, Alton Towers, and you go on those mad rides that go up, down, and they spin and they drop, well, you're about to experience all that in this next few months in the Premier League, because Tottenham will not disappoint, believe. But anyway, let me not crucify them too much, because they might surprise us and come out and win. We did beat them at home last season, so who knows? And we were up against to cosh them too, but we somehow managed to defend, not something we're really known for doing, and grind out for the 2-0. So let's just see if we can get a repeat. That would be lovely way to kick for the season. But let's get into the 11. It's obviously Hugo Lloris in between the sticks. This is no brainer, there's no competition there. We've got a new keeper, cool, but for me, Lloris steps in until I see this guy in action for myself in a proper game and see how we're giving it up. But for me, as it stands, captain Hugo Lloris in goal, just that simple. Right back, if Tanganga's fit, I'll probably put him in there, because Doherty and Aurier, one's come and gives away penalties, and one just fucking shit and can't do anything. So between them, I'd rather have none of them there. If Tanganga's fit, put him in there. If not, we've got rid of Foyt, which I don't know why, so it'd have to be Aurier. But I'm going to Tanganga. Centre back pairing, it's going to have to be Rodon and Dyer, and on the left, it's going to have to be Reguilon. Head of them is going to be, probably say, Højbjerg and the Celso, and ahead of them I'll go with Lucas, not Dele, and then actually, hold up, I will go Dele actually, because there's no Kane, so I will go Dele as the number 10. Dele don't work too far when he's too deep, it doesn't work for him. The Celso's a little bit more better on the ball and brings it forward a lot quicker, so I'd rather have him there. So yeah, number 10 we go Dele. On the right, we're going to go with Lucas. On the left, Bergwijn, and false 9 striker, whatever you want to call it. It's going to be Son. Signed his new deal, been banging goals in pre-season. So yeah, big him up. He's going to go in there for me. Just to clarify, we're going to go with Lloris in goal, Tanganga on the right, centre back pairing of Rodon and Dyer. Then we're going to have Reguilon on the left, head of them Højbjerg and the Celso, number 10 Dele, on the right Lucas, left Bergwijn, up top Son. Let me know what you think. Let me know your 11. Let me know how you think the season's going to go. If you think we're ready for the season. Personally, I think we're not. But the window's not closed yet. It closes the 31st of August, so we've still got another couple of weeks or so. But it's just frustrating. We'll see if we can get a striker, another defender, at least bare minimum. But bigger souls up. Enjoy the rest of your Friday, and of course enjoy your weekend. And I'll see you for the review of the game, and obviously I'll be doing a review most likely on the Monday of the other games over the weekend. But until then, big yourselves up every time, and until then, I'm out of there. Peace.